I'm back at my mum's house. That means there's a list of jobs for me. My mum has been growing some seedlings. Now, what she wants from me is some raised beds to put them in. Where she wants it is just down the side of where this log store that I built a couple of years ago. Trouble is, this ground is very uneven. And if uneven isn't bad enough, it's also rock solid. So I've got myself a little pickaxe to do this. So our first job is to get this ground broken up. I've got it level. That was hard work. I didn't get the help I thought I was going to get. To make the raised beds, I'm going to use some railway sleepers, and to maximise the material, I'm going to make the raised bed the length of the sleepers, which is 2.4 metres. It's an efficient use of material, but also minimises the amount of cutting I need to do. So these two are in place, need no cutting at all, but I need the bits to go inside them, which need to be 70 centimetres. Unfortunately, I do not have any tools or power tools big enough to cut this down. What I have though is my Japanese pull saw. So I think if I take it slow, I should be able to get a nice square cut. This is treated wood, so obviously where I've cut it, we've got freshly exposed edges. And that is why I've got some wood preserver. So I'm just going to get this brushed in and leave it to soak in while we get on with the next bit. I'm going to get this put together with some nice long screws, but I don't want them to be sticking out because they've got big heads on them. So what I'm going to do is mark out where I want the screws to go, and then I'm going to drill some holes with a countersinking bit. The preserver's all soaked in, so we can get these screwed into place. Whilst getting this frame locked together, it's actually moved a little, so I'm just going to adjust its final position. I'm now happy with the position, so I want to get it locked into place. And what I have to do it is some metal galvanized stakes. So I'm going to get one of these driven down on every side and screwed to it. These boards are 20 centimetres wide, and I want to have two stacked up so it's 40 centimetres. Now, I could just get another two boards, put them here and cut the end pieces, but I think it'd be nice to have the joints lapping over. So I'm going to cut the end pieces first to the full width. I've treated the ends of these as before. So the only thing I'm going to do differently, instead of getting the screws in from this side, they're going to go in from the end. So I'm going to get marked out again and get those holes drilled. But I have the end pieces in place, so now we need to measure the gap between them and get another 2-bit cut. Again, I've treated the ends, now we've just got to get it all screwed together. Ow. So I drilled all these holes and recessed the bolts. Trouble is, now I've got holes in the side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plug them. So what I have is a plug cutter for my drill, and I've got the little offcuts of wood, so I can cut some plugs into those. To get these in, I've got some exterior grade wood glue. I'm just going to get a bit of that in so these don't pop out. Then we can get them tapped into place. These two frames at the moment are actually independent of each other, and I need to lock them together. But before I do that, I've got to get them perfectly lined up. To lock it all together, I've got some galvanised joining plates. So I'm just going to get these screwed on, saddling both halves. I could just get this filled up now, but in the shed, my mum's got some of this weed membrane, so I might as well get this installed. Right, let's get this filled up. First with some stones and gravel, and then some soil. So I've got it about half full now with sieved soil and stones at the bottom. So it needs topping up with some compost. So I'm going to leave it at this for my mum to get some compost to put in there and then to plant out her tomatoes. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks to my patrons. Please subscribe for more videos, and hopefully next time I'm here I'll have some lovely fresh tomatoes.